Today we have a very inspiring guest, Sri Radhakrishnan Nair, our former student who has traveled through school, career shifts, and meaningful growth.
We will talk about childhood beings, how academic life unfolded, and how the journey moved from early work into the banking world and later into the IT side of banking. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, Nandu. How are you?
I'm fine.
Good.
Let's start from the beginning. What kind of childhood did you have?
Yeah, that's a good question. You are asking me to go back to some 65 years.
Yes.
Okay. I'm 71 years old now.
Oh.
So it's a very old story now. Okay. My childhood was not that eventful. It was very simple and happy childhood.
Oh,
I
great.
studied in the same school like you. This is, that time the school's name was Aided UP School, Kidangur,
Oh, I know.
also known as Weinsteller School.
I know.
You know about that?
Yes.
Good. Because many of the children, I don't think they know about that, Weinsteller School. They surely know about the Aided UP School, but not Weinsteller School. That time, we didn't have all the facilities you people are enjoying currently. Like we didn't have any school bus that time. We had to walk from home to school and back to home. Sometimes some of us, like the children who were staying around the school used to go back to the school even for lunch. Doesn't matter whether it's raining or sunny day, doesn't matter. We used to walk, okay, always. And nowadays, if you don't have a bus, like if your bus did not come to pick you up, then do you go to the school that day, or you take a holiday? Someday you take a holiday, right?
Yes.
Because you don't have that facility. You are not trained to walk to the school.
Yes.
Okay, it was not like that time. But we had very caring teachers
Oh,
teaching
great.
us and friendly. From them we learned the learning process, I'll say. Okay,
Okay.
that is about my childhood, right? Yeah.
Did you have a smooth academic journey from school onwards?
I will say it was not that smooth because I studied in this school for 8 years. All of you are studying for 7 years, but I
Yes.
had to study for 8 years. The reason for that was in my third standard, I could not come for attend the exam because I fell sick because of chicken pox. So they did not promote me to the next class because I did not attend the exam. So like that, I was forced to study for 8 years.
Yes.
Okay, as everyone do, I also studied up to 7th class here. Then I moved to NSS High School, Kidangur. In that school, I studied 8th, 9th, and 10th. That time in the school, you had to study only up to 10. After that, you go for the pre-degree course. Pre-degree means that is the current 11th and 12th. The pre-degree was taking place in the colleges. So I moved to St. Thomas College. I got an admission in St. Thomas College for pre-degree, but I could not complete my pre-degree course in St. Thomas College. After 1 year, 1.5 years, I had to leave the college because of financial difficulties. Then I started going for some job-oriented courses. So the purpose of going for job-oriented courses was to get a job very fast.
Oh, it is.
Otherwise, if you go for a prolonged study like a 5-year course or 3-year degree course, that means you have to spend so many years before you get a job. But in this case, I used to go for this. I was going for this job-oriented courses and got a. Then after 1.5 years, I moved to Bombay with my relative, looking for a job. That is basic study I had in this school and next school and in the college.
What is your first job? No.
What was your first job and what did you learn from it?
Yeah. When I went to Bombay, I got a job in a small company. I actually got my job very fast. I did not have to wait very fast because I had a recommendation from my uncle to get that job. So I got a job. So I was lucky to get a job, even though it was with recommendation.
Oh.
It was a small job. During that job, I could learn about the office works and things like that, what you normally do in the office. Yeah, that was my first job.
Okay.
Yeah, that is it.
How did you enter banking world? What made you choose banking?
Yeah, that's a good question. Actually, it was not my choice.
Huh?
I didn't have any plan to go into the banking.
Oh.
Fortunately, I got a job in the bank through employment exchange.
Oh.
Okay, so I was that way. I was very lucky to get a job in a foreign. It was a foreign bank with a post office in Mumbai.
That's great.
Yes, yeah. So that's why I started my job in a bank. But once I started my work in the bank, seeing the environment and the way the banks work, I actually liked it. I enjoyed all my working in the bank because I worked in that bank for 5 years. I really enjoyed working in that bank.
Sir, when and how did you move into IT side of banking?
That's again very interesting. The way I got into the banking,
Oh.
it is again an interesting story moving to the IT field. Okay, after I told you that I worked in the first bank for 5 years.
Yes.
Okay, when I was working in that bank, I got an opportunity to join a bank in the Middle East. Middle East means
That's great.
Gulf. Okay, so I accepted that offer and went to Middle East. That was a turning point in my life.
Oh.
Okay, all these years, like 5 years plus the 1 or 2 years I worked in the Middle East bank, I was in the general banking.
Yes.
I was that time. When you work in the general banking, you are supposed to, as a clerk, you are supposed to make a lot of reports and compile all the reports for the purpose of submitting to the central bank and also for the submission to the management. So for enabling them to make decisions. So I used to make reports even after joining in the Middle East bank. In the initial years, I used to make reports manually. That's the time that bank got computerized. They automated the whole operation of the bank. Then we were getting all the reports from the IT department. Even though we were getting all the IT reports from IT department, that doesn't mean that we were getting all the required reports. They were giving some basic reports.
Oh.
So again, we were forced to prepare all the mini reports manually. So looking at the details we can see in the system and the report what we get printed.
It is so easy to.
Yes, yeah. Then what I did is I contacted the IT department, some of the staff there, and told them, why can't we give these reports what we manually make from the system? They said, no, it is not possible because the people who normally work in the department they are IT oriented, like they are technical people. They don't know anything about banking. Normally, majority, okay, not all, but majority. So they said they can't give the reports to us. I said, no, the information is already available. It's a question of retrieving those information and putting in a report. They said, no, it is not possible. Actually, the IT department head came to know about this discussion. Then he approached me and asked me, why don't you join the IT department help us? So he said he will train me in operations of the computer and programming and all sorts of training he will give. I readily accepted and I moved into the IT department. That's the way I got into the IT department, the IT banking.
What helped you grow step by step in your career skills, mentors, and habits?
Yes. See, even from my first job, when I joined for my first job, I continued my studies. I had to stop my pre-degree when I started here in Kerala. But when I went to Bombay, I was continuing my study. I joined for the night classes and going for the classes and trying to complete my BCom. So I was continuing my studies, and at the same time, after my BCom, when I was working in the first bank in Mumbai, I completed my BCom. Then I joined for my MCom, and I completed some of my banking courses also. So like that, whenever I was working, I used to continue my study. I never stopped my study. Similarly, when I joined this Middle East Bank and transferred to IT department, fortunately, I was getting many trainings sponsored by the bank. So you don't believe, I have some 25 certificates received for various courses. It's actually proper classes, not online
great.
courses. Okay.
Okay.
So I was lucky to get trained by the bank, by my employees. At the same time, I was working and getting a good salary also. So step by step, like when first time when I joined the IT department, I was a trainee computer operator. From there, I moved into programming as a trainee programmer. Then from the trainee programmer, I moved into a programmer position. Then like that, programming, then system analysis, okay, then project management, like that, step by step, I could improve my career.
Oh.
Okay. Finally, when I was retiring from my bank job, I was a senior project manager.
Oh.
That is my career journey.
What is the most important lesson you learned from your life journey?
Life journey, what I learned from my journey is that when you do a work, do it sincerely, honestly, and do hard work. Don't expect any financial benefit from the work you are doing. Financial benefit, when I say immediate benefit. Like one day you do some work, and next day you go to your manager and say, I have done so many hours work, but I did not get any payment for that. You don't say that, but you do that work for maybe multiple days. Definitely your manager will note that. It will be rewarded. One day it will be rewarded, that's for sure, because you believe in God. Okay? Believe in God and you will definitely get rewarded. Okay? But at the same time, you don't stop your studies.
Oh.
Okay? Even now I am studying.
I like that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Did you face failures? If yes, how did you handle them?
Yeah,
And move forward?
Yeah, failures is always part of your work. When you do some work, you take some risk in doing some work, you definitely, there is a sure chance of facing failures. But don't get upset with failures. Take it as a challenge and move forward. That's the only way you can come up in your life and come up in your career.
Oh.
Okay? Facing one failure doesn't mean that you stop everything and do something else. You keep try your work repeatedly. Definitely one day you are going to achieve that, and every failure will teach you something.
Oh.
Yeah?
Yes, I know.
Yeah. Have you ever faced failure in your school days?
Just one more to.
Yes. What did you do?
I take it as a challenge.
Yes. So you are like me, I think.
Thank
You are taking challenges and treating it as an opportunity.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
Yes.
What advice would you give students today who want to build a strong future?
Yes. All students, what I will advise is primary objective for all the students is to study.
Oh.
Okay? Study and Ask questions.
Oh.
Okay? Be curious.
Oh.
Dream big.
Big.
Yes, dream big. Okay? Then one day you will become what you dream.
Oh. Thanks for coming, sir.
Thank you, Nandu. I really enjoyed coming for this podcast. It was great, and you did a very wonderful work. And I also thanks all your teachers who trained for this podcast. It was great. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Radhakrishnan sir, for sharing such a powerful journey.
Students can take away one clear message. Your future is built by consistent effort, smart learning, and handling challenges with courage. Thank you for listening. Keep learning, keep speaking, and keep moving forward. Bye bye.